Okay, Lynn, let's start with you personally. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how it is that you came to this work?
Yes, I have a master's degree in social work from the University of Toronto, and I also am a trainer in neurolinguistic programming and a senior faculty for the William Glasser Institute. Dr. Glasser wrote Reality Therapy. He's the developer of choice theory, and so I've been a faculty with them for many, many years. I've also been in private practice for over 30 years, and during that time worked with a variety of clients, but primarily specialized in trauma and abuse. And what I found, Paul, in working with trauma and abuse and with many issues of depression, I've worked with people in hospitals and illness and a lot of relationship work and family work. It's so interesting that people take one step forward and two back. And for years this has puzzled me. Why can't we move in a smooth line forward, making the changes we really want and keeping them? And so that question is really at the foundation of this work. Why is it we sabotage ourselves? And frankly, the answer we found to that question is fear. Most people have enough fear in their nervous system that in some way they're putting on the brake even while they're pushing the gas. And so fear for many people is something they don't think they're experiencing a lot. They think of fear in terms of a crisis. They think of it in terms of car accidents, a break-in. But fear can present in many different forms. It can be presented in terms of depression, procrastination, feeling confused, foggy, unable to make decisions easily. It can show up in terms of anxiety. And so fear is really camouflaged by all of those things, and yet it's the key that's underneath. And so when we work with that piece in this program, imagine that you have a file that got started at the beginning of life and that your system has been putting in that file anything that has shocked your system, where you felt scared, criticized, judged, abandoned, isolated. Any of those emotions feel very threatening to the nervous system. We don't feel safe. And so this file is filled with those experiences. And what happens then is daily life triggers something in that file, and we go into fear.
So isn't some fear in the system a good thing, though? Don't we need fear at some level just to keep us safe and out of harm's way?
Yes, that's what a lot of people believe, that some fear will keep us safe. And I like to differentiate between the capacity to respond to fear and to being in fear in a chronic kind of way. If we're chronically in fear, even at a low level, it's like low-level depression, it's draining the system, and it's very hard on the nervous system. Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about our cells being hugely impacted if they have to be in protection mode for any length of time. And so we do want to be safe, but we want the capacity to respond to fear, to jump out of the way if there's a truck coming by. The other reason people want to keep fear is they use it as a motivator. They believe they won't do their very best unless they can motivate themselves with fear. And in my work with elite performers in different contexts, business, sports, and so on, what we've discovered is you'll never do your very best performance from a place of fear. And so it's very important for those performers actually to be in the opposite. They want to be in the zone, in the flow of things. They do not want to be in fear because they cannot access their optimum performance, their utmost creativity.